21st anniversary, but it's 22 times since we had it. I'm so sorry I interrupted the applause. Keep going.
Yeah, 22 years. I know me there from its start. I was a little boy.
Right.
At the time.
And all the planning used to take place on the veranda right over there.
Yeah.
And every year, does anybody out there know what the theme for this year is? I beg your pardon? Them can read.
Everybody sees
them, they can read.
So me don't know you they ask question everybody. People are reading from about 7 o'clock. We sit down.
Wonderful. Now we want to make you feel especially welcome. You look around and you see some people wearing some beautiful African tops in different colors and some dark colored skirts or pants. Have you seen them? They are the beautiful staff of the Jamaica National Heritage Trust.
Give them a round of applause, man. In the African outfit. That's very nice.
And they are led by an equally beautiful lady when she come up here and you see her outfit, you know. The interim executive director of the Jamaica National Heritage Trust knows everything about it because she used to work at Jamaica Archives. So don't go on like say you don't know about it. What's her name again? You want to know where the archives are?
Yeah, where the archives are. Are they building their Spanish town?
Anybody knows where the archives are?
Because Dopia chose to in a Spanish town.
Since when? That's
Yeah.
a recent phenomenon?
And the building with them show they near to the archive.
No, seriously, that's a recent happening?
Yes, man.
That one missed me. That happened in the last 3 weeks.
Since we can read it.
Oh my
The
goodness.
man was a tailor and the name Taylor. And Taylor dead. And from Taylor dead at Peart Stone and showed him.
We will come back to that.
Yes.
We will come back to that after we have heard from Mrs. Michelle Creed Nelson, the interim executive director of the Jamaica National Heritage Trust. And as you know, as good Jamaicans, we must have a word of prayer, and that will be given by Pastor Barrington Gale of the United. Paul Bogle Picnic on there. Where on it is?
Come in a parish.
I'm going to come.
I must come by boat.
Nice.
Is boat gonna come by? That's why only 2 wanna come.
Oh, boat. The boat of them.
Yeah, the boat of them.
Nanny Picnic, you're too slow. Nanny Picnic, where on it is?
Which parish that?
No more Portland.
Or Portmorant?
Portland.
Portland, yes, Portland. Anybody from Portland?
Not even one.
One of them the goat did I give out.
Not even.
Oh, that's cold.
One of them not get no goat.
That's cold.
And nobody want to acknowledge them come from Portland.
I am ignoring this young man for the time being, and so we're coming back to St. Mary for a double portion. St. Mary people! Alright.
Oh, that's nice. See?
Marcus Garvey family!
Santander? Papa D must listen to Santan people. God, parish. Parish are the good weed. Yes, man. The good weed.
Man Piaba. That kind of weed.
Piaba.
Right. Let us
But the
just
only
be
weed
clear.
she never had was the good old ganja weed. Yeah, man. Santan parish.
Bold people. You see and bold people.
Trelawney.
Young, look here, Mix. You are one of those who are not sure which part you come from. Are we serious?
No. She was going to put up her hand from she airport. She said, yeah.
Oh yes. She could be a runner.
She loved me. No, she loved me. Yeah.
Which parish come after the young parish again? After Trelawney. Saint who? You sure?
Saint what?
Saint James.
Yes, I said.
Some sharp people won't know is.
Montego Bay.
No, these three ladies own the whole of Jamaica. They move from parish to parish.
Raise them on
They
to
had
everything.
no abiding city. Pastor need to pray for them again. Because I know you prayed against the disrupting spirits who come to disrupt the assembly. Knows not where they comes from. If you not put up on a hand for Hanover, now you're going outside. Hanover people! Oh no, I go outside. Alright, all the whistlers them come from Hanover.
Where? Westmoreland?
Westmoreland. Westmoreland? Them not reach yet?
They're on their way.
No man, even one there. Even you're sorry for them? You're sorry for them, lady? Westmoreland people.
Yes.
Alright. Stand proud and tall. Thank you.
And you know, she should have take a selfie when she do it. Westmoreland, see me here.
St. Elizabeth people wanna is.
Where is Senti? See two lovely ladies from Senti. A donkey them come by. You think I know them left Senti? From yesterday.
And then come early and wait.
Yes,
so have manners.
Yes.
Have manners. Manchesterians. Anybody from Kingston? Anybody from Kingston?
Trenchtown.
Then you mean that we have more people from St. Anne than from Kingston? That's not possible. Make we hear the St. Anne people there. Make we hear the Kingston people them.
Yes.
Even Stephen, clap on yourself. All Jamaica is here tonight to celebrate.
Very good.
Now Wesley and I were talking about celebrating roots and culture. How we learned from Africa that nothing can start without the drums. In fact, in Africa, I don't know about that because we love to talk about Africa like there's one place. And it's whole heap of places. It's 54 countries.
It's a continent.
But when we finish check, all of Africa, what we know about, regard the drummers as very special people. In some places they say the drummers have the ears of God. You can imagine that? So nothing happen without the drum.
Sir, may I try to work with you, good.
Me show off and me tell Wesley
I'm trying to work with you.
have a lady from Jamaica.
I've been trying to work with you from over there. Yeah, you lean your head back that way. No, you take a lean, straighten back up.
Anyway,
there you go. Bam, sit there.
And Bailey said, if you go to some places in Ghana and you say the incident, everybody get quiet. You know why? Them never take slavery as a serious thing until the raiders them went in and take away the whole drum corps. Then them realize it's something serious is happening. Because if the people who have the ears of God have been taken, then I want serious thing going. And so the drums and the drummers are very special. That is my part. He means the musician. So I'm going to tell him about drums.
Well, you're going to see some young drummers on the stage, and most of them will be playing a drum called the djembe. The djembe kind of big up at the top and small down at the bottom to keep it balanced. But the djembe originated in Africa, and it was a spirit, it still is considered to be a spiritual drum. And as you know, the African says, the drum consists of three spirits. The spirit of the wood, that's the tree that them chop down to make the drum. The spirit of the animal, which is the skin of the drum. and the spirit of the person who is playing it. So sometimes it is almost difficult for your ear drum playing and you don't move because that's how the spirit moves. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome, coming from Montego Bay, children of the drum!
We're celebrating our roots and culture. And this Emancipation Vigil is happening in a very important triple century year. You want to know what we mean by that, right? 100 years ago, Marcus Garvey launched the Black Star Liner. Didn't hear nobody a clap for that.
Who is this guy right here?
And I said, no center I'm come from.
Hey,
No, them no one clap.
little louder.
Yeah, man. Are you parishing? Are you now? Yeah, man. Right down here, sir.
100 years ago, Claude McKay wrote, "If we must die." Emancipation is not an event, it's a project. Clap Claude McKay.
Where Claude come from?
Anybody from Clarendon? Anybody from Clarendon? You know Claude House? Which part in house then? I'll catch you about same place.
Well, you're quite right.
Same place, the house do not move.
It is at the same place.
The other century, 100 years ago, Louise, Simone, Bennett did born. Anybody from St. Catherine? You know where Miss Lou father had him bakery? Una must go and find out, celebrating roots and culture. But one of the most important things about this year, in which we're having this Jubilee under the theme of celebrating roots and culture, it is the... Who said that? Somebody said it. Eh? Heritage. That's all you have to say. Them roots and culture and heritage. Alright, quiet, let me tell you. It is the year of return.
Return or what?
You know, say, when them did ship way out, them put up one big sign, mark the door of no return. Did you know that? Did you know that? That's not a joke, you know. They never intend that we should ever come back. But right now, as we speak, Panafest are going, you know. Yes, holy Jamaicans down there. In the year of return. And later on, if the Prime Minister don't tell you about it, we're going to come back and tell you. But we're saving some. Just in case. Clap yourself. A triple century. In the year of return. In the year we celebrate our emancipation. Under the theme, celebrating our roots and culture.
Our next performer, ladies and gentlemen, comes from York Castle.
It's a whole heap of them, it's not one.
Plenty of them.
And the whole band.
You think you're going to say the whole school?
Well, them are represent the whole school.
Yes.
That school is like a kind of reparation, you know. Or it used to be a big estate.
Okay.
Yes, it used to have a great house.
The great house still there, eh?
Is the great house still there?
At York Castle?
I really can't remember. I've been to the school twice. It's still there. But no, that the school built near where the great house used to be. So from plantation to education. Clap that. Ladies and gentlemen, Rapture Band 3.0. the York Castle High School Band.
Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. Here they come, the York Castle Band.
I just saw them finish sudden. Oh, them finish so sudden. Just to call them back? Who said that? Who said, you think it's a penny concert? How much you going to pay to call them back? Eh? Bring the money, come and we call them back. A round of applause for the young people.
The York Castle School Band. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd just like to acknowledge some persons here, and we'll be acknowledging others as the show progresses. From the British Council, Oliyinka Jacobs Bonnick, who is a director. Welcome. And also, yes, you can.
And when we go, we get the bottom part. Well, this year, we drink out the bottom part first.
No.
So you know, so we have to go through the top part to get down to the bottom part.
And the top part we drink first, man.
So if
I nearly lose my top lip in it, you know.
And it was very delicious.
It tastes good.
So make sure
But
you
I
buy
dip
your
the top
cup.
lip in it and I say, look, most I left the lip in there.
Man, you didn't
You
notice
wait
that
hard.
one time I came up here and I had to wait for him? He was down there drinking hot chocolates and cooling off his lip. So please support all our wonderful Jamaicans who make these beautiful items and prepare such beautiful food and maintain the roots and culture. Clap them.
Thank you very much. And who we're bringing up on stage now, Amina?
Anybody did have to learn something at school like this? In Hartford and Hereford and Hellshire and Sinting and Edda? Anybody remember that?
No, sir.
You don't remember that? That's why you cannot say on the H's.
The one where we know is say, emphasize your H's, you ignorant ass.
You don't remember that?
We don't know that one there.
My goodness.
That one there we know, man.
That's why we can't talk, how we never learn to say in Hartford and Hereford and Hellshire, and I cannot remember the rest of it.
That one that you forget.
Colonial education did not stick.
Well, we now forget, emphasize your H's, you ignorant ass.
But when you go down to Westmoreland, you have to say Hartford. You remember them? No, man. Who was here last year? Put up your hand. Who was here the year before? Put up your hand. And the year before that, put up your hand.
This is the group with the
Uno
fat
not
cover
pay
man.
attention. Uno is not paying attention because they come every year.
Yes. I put on some piece of dancing too.
And I asked them a while ago, what is so special about Hartford? Them said, we have every little thing. We plant chocolate, we plant banana, we plant plantain. Me say, wanna plant cow and goat too, you know, them say yes. Me catch them. Ladies and gentlemen, from Westmoreland, them say, I must say, not too far from Savlamar. Each parish specialize in a different kind of the African tradition. Help me now. When you go to St. Thomas, what you find?
Come in now.
When you go to Portland, what you find? When you go to St. Mary, what you find? Huh?
Benta man, the Benta thing there.
Right. When you come to St. Anne, what you find?
Ganja.
Dance farm,
Oh, well,
dance farm.
if when you pull a draw, you not dance, you not draw. Because I hear so the good stuff down here, so.
Alright, stop now. And when you go to Trelawney, what you find?
Dinky Mini. Gary.
Gary. And what
Gary.
again? From on a brighty man, then put your hands together and welcome from Palma Trelawney, Artistry in Motion.
Make
They
some noise.
specialize in tambo and gere.
Make some some noise for artists in motion. Here they come. Yeah, man.
Please remember to support all the vendors of food and craft items, and put your hands together for Love FM carrying Emancipation Vigil 2019 live.
And don't sit down there and make gas take you up. Go and buy something to eat.
And remember, if you buy your enamel cup, the hot chocolate is free.
Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. Nice, man. Nice, nice, nice. Well, you would have noticed that quite a number of the groups that come up here play the greater. Wanna go and they play also the shaka or the maracas. And these were instruments that our foreparents improvised because nothing would stop them from having them fun. This is where the culture began. So they would not have fancy instruments that the plantocracy people would have. So they created their own instruments. And there's an instrument we don't see it here tonight, but it has been here before, which is the banta, where they slit a piece of the bamboo and have a round piece of thing, and then push it on it and go boom, 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 boom. So instruments, some of these instruments are still being played in modern times, mixed with the modern instruments. But those instruments are what is used. You see, we see all the pad cover thing there. That is now a modern thing. Maybe not so modern, because I would think that I come from far. But the football and the track and field and all the things that we get great enough. Make we have a big pad cover when we get excited. But it is still a part of the culture. So, once again, give these young people a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Artistry in motion. And they are carrying on the culture. Well, at this time, I'm going to invite Mr. Orville Hill, Chairman of Jamaica National Heritage Trust, to come and give a few remarks. Please give him a round of applause. Here we
that our ancestors have left behind. This legacy is what makes us work and perform in a manner that has allowed our country to position itself as a force in the world stage. Ladies and gentlemen, as they say, as we all say, we are little but with talawa, and it all comes from the heritage and the history that we have benefited from. As we reflect on the work and struggles of our ancestors, I urge you to consciously endeavor to build a better nation and to let us continue to celebrate our milestones. We owe it not only to ourselves, but to the generation of the future that we are actually guiding, because in the not too distant future, what we do today will effectively form the legacy and the blessings of our country in the future. Today's event was designed to lead us in celebrating our rich culture and heritage. And I must add and say to you that as we enjoy the facilities and the surroundings here, Seville was actually the first capital of Jamaica. So that's part of our history that we enjoy and we recognize here. So as we identify with the cultural items, let us participate in tonight's activities. Ensure that you can dance to the melodies that hit you. Sing along with the songs that resonate with you. And of course, ensure that the drumming beats and all the different cultural activities, you can reflect on it in your quiet time, because tonight we are celebrating, but we are also recognizing the tremendous work done by our ancestors and the sacrifice that they have made. So, as I conclude, I say to you, make sure you have your enamel mug so you can savor in the chocolate tea. Thank you.
Mr. Orville Hill. Mr. Hill, which parish you come from?
Well, I am a Portlander by birth, but currently, you know, say, me turn a St. Andrew man, because that's
St. Andrew or Kingston?
St. Andrew.
Is that why you said chocolate tea when the rest of us said chocolate tea?
Well, put it this way, you can say chocolate tea, or just tea.
No.
Yeah, chocolate too.
No, if we didn't want just tea, we would have said green tea. Don't it?
No, but the chocolate are fidelity.
Alright, thank you very much. Jamaica, a round of applause please.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hill.
Jamaica is the only place where every hot beverage named tea. So you have chocolate tea,
Bush tea, Serasi tea,
coffee tea,
tea,
and if you didn't mean tea, you would have said, give me a tea bag. Alright, so we continue to move around the island of Jamaica in celebrating our roots and culture. And anybody can tell us where Islington is? Oh, not sure about that? That was a very easy one. You get no prize for that one. But Mr. Wesley Scott here have a prize he want to give away. What is the prize, Mr. Scott?
Well, it's a weekend for two at Sky Castle. Weekend for two at Sky Castle.
Where is Sky Castle?
No,
when I name, sir. Alright, you
well, when you win it, not go nowhere.
You cannot enter, for you are going to win a prize to go to nowhere. So the first person who can come up here and tell us 3 important cultural things about the parish of St. Mary will be going to Sky Castle. The lady who said no in the name so cannot come up here. I don't care how much you know about St. Mary. 3 important cultural things about the parish of St. Mary. And Professor Shepherd cannot come up here and fear competition. Who is coming? Who is coming next? Punchinella little fell. Who is coming next? Punchinella. What do you know? What do you know? Oh, I don't know nothing.
We can do it too.
Oh, Kuya,
I can do
somebody
it
is
too.
urbanizing. Harmonizing, clap him. Only in South Africa, I know people just start to harmonize like that, and then of course in Jamaica.
So where is the persons to win this prize?
But we do want to send somebody to Sky Castle. For how long? For a weekend?
Weekend for two.
For 2.
Fisherman's Point.
Just tell us 3 things about St. Mary. No, you don't have to come from St. Mary.
Just come up here and...
You don't have to be from St. Mary. Sorry if I misled you. You can come right here, Sado, because tell us something, them steps there are very high. So if you come, please come. Come on down, the gentleman in the white cap. You take it off, and the blue shirt. And the little girl just run past you now, for you take too long to make up your mind. But Kuya, no, in Altford, Elford, and Ayrshire, you can, what's your name is?
Hello everyone, I'm Brianna from St. Anne.
Britannia, she say? Oh, Betty.
Alright, St. Mary, the real
Three cultural
The
things.
real Nova Taino site is in St. Mary. It's known for producing banana chips, of course. Well, banana. No. St. Mary is known for producing bananas. And the first Baptist church was in St. Mary.
All right, that's contestant number 1. Hold on, don't go, Brishana.
Comments.
Me no want somebody who work in a culture to compete. You wasn't up here dancing a while ago. Then why you look like you come from Hereford? Don't it? Okay, but you see, because that gentleman was approaching the stage first, come. Yes, we're going to give him a chance. Cause he can't win you. What's your name, sir? Lazarus, come forth.
I said to come forth, Lazarus.
Lazarus, which part you come forth from? He come forth from Highgate. Okay, Lazarus, come forth with your 3 things from St. Mary.
Okay, we have chocolate, Cadbury foods, we have banana, of course, and we have tacky.
Contestant number
But no, we didn't tell her, I said the man name is not Tacky from last year. We know how to remember these things. So anybody who can come and tell us how the man name is pronounced, come back, Lazarus. We don't disqualify you yet. Come. You enter the best dress competition every year, don't it? You never enter nothing yet. Oh my goodness. Tell us your name and where you're from.
I'm Carmet James and I'm from Golden Grove, St. Anne.
All right, Clapper. Lazarus, stop hiding in the back. You have not yet been disqualified. Come, Carmen, tell us your 3 things.
The White River is separates St. Anne and St. Mary. I think that's very cultural. Taki Comprehensive High School, name of one of our leaders of Emancipation, Taki. And we had a chocolate factory, which closed down the Highgate chocolate for years. That is in St. Mary.
All right, now, so we have a little challenge because 2 of them say chocolate. So if we eliminate chocolate, you're going to tell us 2 things and you tell us 2 no and you tell us 2 things. Then 2 of them say banana. So if we don't care who say it first, we are eliminating it. So you tell us 2 things and you tell us 2 things and you tell us 2 things. The tiebreaker is going to be which of the 3 of Uno can tell us what is the rightful name of this man that them teach you in school same name Taki. Uno don't help them. Lazarus sent me out there already. Alright, what you want to say now, because them is going to laugh after your comment. For me, I try my best not to laugh. Come.
Takey.
You know, when I think of something else she attack, I would never believe he's a national hero. Take it.
Yeah, that must be when Bokra Mansa go out fire and say, that is the man, take him.
I says to take it.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
the man named
Anybody want to help them? Tashi. We got it right, Prof? And he was a priest. So he really was comfort. Yes, alright. So who don't want to give the prize? We are going. Poor Lazarus. Lazarus, you have been eliminated, but there will be other opportunities for you to try. Give Lazarus a round of applause and a free mug of chocolate tea. And if you go down to the Nigerian booth, the ambassador will be happy to give you some chin chin and some puff puff. Thank you very much. Clap him. All right. Brashania and Carmen. All right. I think it has been decided that Mr. Scott should give the envelope to Carmen and she should take it. Is that your decision? Is that a yes? Brashania, my love, you can have some puff and some chin to here.
Miss Carmen. Carmet. Come take it. Take it. Come take it. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, celebrating 3 generations of roots and culture in St. Mary, and this generation is 8 years old, right? Them having brother and sister, cousin, niece and auntie, and they are the 3rd generation of Kirby Doyle. What them specialize in? You can believe that Dinky Mini is really a dance of lamentation. And some of the records say that the first time Dinky Mini was done in Jamaica was for the lamentation after the murder of Kumfa Tashi. Ladies and gentlemen, Islington Cultural Day.
Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. Here they come.
For them down here.
Islington Culture Group. Come tonight. Yeah, man. Why, Uncle? You know, easy, you know. That lady ever go rub her back with some camphor rating. You can't still get that for back. Camphor rated oil.
All I know who was laughing. I bet you don't try. All I know who was down there laughing. Me see all the wonderful Mr. Harvey, you see. It's sweet him so till we laugh after people. We are going to bring you up here shortly, sir. We would like to acknowledge again and thank our sponsors, Bahia Principe, Sky Castle, Fisherman's Point, Sunflower Villa.
Irie FM.
You see him save me because I have my glasses. And if I want to look like say I read, me can't read. Thank
Jamaica.
you.
Jamaica Hotel and Tourist Association. Dolphin Cove. Seprod. Tasty Limited. Grace Kennedy. Love and Cool FM.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we acknowledge the generosity of the sponsors? Thank you very much. We would also like to acknowledge a gentleman who every year conspires to have his birthday on Emancipation celebration. Anybody know who that man is? I beg your pardon? Who?
I don't know what that man is saying. Look like him a chew some chewing gum and a chat sit there. Say it again. Best. Wesley.
Oh, is that what they said? Oh, you know somebody named Wesley? Where him is? Oh, this Wesley?
No, not me.
No, you know that game we always play all who never ban skip around? So him don't have no birthday.
Oh, no, I don't mean.
Doctor Who? You know, don't pay attention. Anybody know a man named Mr. Walters? Who once upon a not so long time ago was the Custos Rotalorum of
And
the
who is
parish
now
of St. Anne.
Custos Emeritus.
A happy birthday round of applause, please.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And
Custos
may
Emeritus.
you wish to live to see many more. But there is another Custos with the same surname. I wonder how that is possible. My brother and sister, you know you don't come from St. Ando. You could never come from this parish and say such a thing. A wife and husband? You sure about that? Yeah, guess. And the wife remains the first and only female Custos Rotalorum of the parish of St. Anne. You may keep the applause going as we invite the Honorable Norma Walters to bring us greetings.
Please give her a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Ceremonies, and how could that be? I came out of his rib. Don't you agree with us? As a Christian people, I came out of the Custos Emeritus rib. On his behalf, I want to thank you for your acknowledgement of his birthday. Happy birthday to my dear husband. Thank you so much. Masters of Ceremonies, Mr. Orville Hill, Chairman of Jamaica National Heritage Trust, Mrs. Creed Nelson, Ambassador Olisa of the High Commissioner of Nigeria, other dignitaries. Yes, indeed, this was the area where the Europeans encountered our beloved home. And so, the blood of our ancestors is shed here. And we must never forget that they paid the ultimate price for our freedom. This is the 181st anniversary of our independence, of our emancipation, coming up on the first day of August. And it was a watershed year when this event took place. And the price of freedom, the price of emancipation, is that we should never forget. We should never forget whence we came. And so I'm indeed delighted to see you out in such excellent numbers as you continue to educate yourselves, to know the word Tashi. We must never forget, as Amina is telling us. And we are here, the theme this year is celebrating our roots and culture. And again, one of our great sons, the Right Excellent Marcus Messiah Garvey, belonged to this parish. And he reminded us, among many of his sayings, that we should never forget whence we come. Because a people without a sense of their own roots and their own culture and their own beginning, like a tree without any foundation, a tree without roots. So for us to continue to be strong, we must celebrate our Jubilee, we must celebrate our emancipation. And it's indeed a pleasure to watch us working to it on the eve, and to be truly blessed as Jamaicans that this event takes place. And I know many of you look forward to it, and we are indeed very, very pleased that you've turned out in such fine numbers. We're going to be having an excellent afternoon, the usual excellent show. And for those Jamaicans who are visiting, we welcome you from the diaspora, and we encourage you to take your strength as wonderful Jamaican people into the world and continue to be strong. For those of you who are visiting from out of parish, continue to love your country. Continue to respect the values of this strong country, this very dot that we call Jamaica. But as we said, we're little but we're Talawa. And as I wish you God's richest blessings going forward and health strength, I quote from our freedom song which said, "We are proud Jamaicans, and our past we can't forget. For we know the strength which carried us through lives deep within within us yet. God bless you. Enjoy a wonderful, wonderful Emancipation Jubilee. And a pleasure to be with you.
The very gorgeous Custus Rotalorum. Me never hear the applause, you know. Who will not be allowed to enter the African dress competition, don't it? No. So, get ready for that competition, which will come up later down in the evening. So we're celebrating what again? Why would I go to sleep on me? What are we celebrating again? Roots and culture. And this time we want to celebrate a group of people who I'm not so sure I fully understand. I think many of us are coming into an understanding of the people we call the Maroons. You agree with me?
I agree.
Anybody who can name 3 Maroon settlements?
And you can't sit down on your seat and ball it out. You need to come to the stage here and tell us.
JNHT tell us, one time, not so long ago, them did identify 15 of them on the map. And now it's down to 5 active, vibrant Maroon communities. We only want you to name 3.
Here's a lady who knows all.
Miss Miss trying to figure out why she never try to come up the step for our need,
It's too far?
Then how me come up there?
What she say,
is the
too
matter
far?
with this lady?
Take your time.
You know how much time we have to go up and come down and go up and come down? Thank you, miss. What is your name?
Bachelor.
Miss, the on your birth certificate. May I ask you your name, not your title. What is your name?
I'm anonymous.
But this lady look like she drunk, you know.
Miss Anonymous Bachelor.
Why are you drinking, Miss Anonymous? Enjoy the drink? Okay. Oh, is it tea? Oh.
3 Maroon settlements.
Alright, 1 Scotland, Town or Mortal, and
I feel like make her answer, tell me the whole 5 of them, because she go on like she too bright.
Are you a Maroon, miss? Which of the town you belong to?
Town.
You know, so I may not believe you. The way you say that, I feel like call Marcy up here and ask her if she recognize you.
If she ever see a nanny Tony.
But she did very well. She get the prize?
Yes. Congratulations,
Miss Anonymous Bachelor. Thank you very much. Alright. There is just so much to learn about the Maroons that we're not going to try tonight. We only want to note that Charlestown
is in the house,
from which the next group of performers will come.
Let's go.
That's a pause for applause. You know, can't be so mean. Is in the celebrated Blue and Jankro Mountains. And if you didn't know why it was celebrated, somebody would have clapped. It's a World Heritage Site. 1,000 something World Heritage Sites. Some for one quality, some for another quality. And the Blue and Jankro Mountains is one of 35 special World Heritage Sites celebrated for the environment as well as for the culture. Jamaica, we don't know what to have clap now. And what were you saying now about Marcia being the first lady to do what, Mr. Wesley Scott?
be the first colonel. Is colonel or colonial or colonel or what is that word?
Me no fight over the English language because me can't pronounce it. Cause me no know how
I don't know if-
C-O-L equal K-E-R.
I hear people say colonel. I hear people say colonial. I don't know which is it.
Well, I know which is which though. The kernel I know is corn. You agree with me?
I mix up KFC.
I'd like to recognize Mr. Henriquez. Once upon a time of the JNHT, but always working in the field of heritage. A round of applause, please. And his wife.
Thank you.
So Marcia Kim Douglas is the acting colonel of the Charlestown Maroon community, and we just had a debate round the back. Is she the first female colonel? And them say no. A long time ago there was one before her, and if you ever hear the name, then tell me. Do not laugh. I must say it.
Yeah, make we hear it.
Mama Tun Tun.
How long ago that was?
Long time them tell me. But if you're really getting technical, can we have a round of applause for Nanny of the Maroons?
And the late Mama Tuntu.
And Mama G from Charlestown.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Charlestown Maroons.
Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. They are on the stage.
A special round of applause for the children. We want to acknowledge Gamma
G!
Sims, who played Nanny in the film about Nanny by Roy T. Anderson. You can Google it. And to acknowledge Acting Colonel Marcia Kim Douglas. A round of applause for the Charlestown Maroons. About Wesley and I couldn't just get up and go and talk, so we will have to acknowledge the elders and ask permission to speak.
That's correct.
So because we never do it before, we are going like we have manners now. Elders, please give us permission to continue. Do we have permission to continue? Thank you very much. Now the question is, who is an elder?
Somebody older than you.
For some people hide them birth certificate. Till them here say elder have special privilege.
When I go where me go, elder them call me. Especially when them a beg me a money. Elder.
Elders supposed to have money.
But the latest now when them a call me now is my father. Me say I'm a papa, sir. When it reached this up, man, small elder is a new slang, you know. Call the seniors their father.
So we want to give a round of applause to all the seniors.
Yeah!
All seniors, all elders. All elders. And especially those who died.
Why? Where that come from?
I couldn't answer that.
You was drinking? Because I was about to say that sometimes
hold on. It's not that, you know. It's here die me a talk about.
Yes, indeed. For sometimes when you're 60, you're an elder. Sometimes you cannot join the senior citizens line until you are 65. Sometimes you want to retire when you're 60.
Sometimes you use Miss Clara and Just for Men.
Where are you getting these things from?
Then it now go on in the audience then. You know much people that say, why don't shut up, sir?
So that we could introduce the senior citizens group from St. Anne. They're an awesome group. They've been around since 1992. You can blow the vuvuzela when I finish talk, but not when I talking. So I'm going to quiet now. After 3 you can blow it. 1, 2, 3. Blow it again after I say we're celebrating the senior citizens. My turn now, my turn. And we're thanking them for preserving so much of the roots and culture from which we benefit. Blow up, blow up, blow up.
What you telling the audience to do?
Play the vuvuzela.
I would suggest you say that. Because some blowing up one, they were not relevant.
They've traveled to represent Jamaica. They are JCDC gold medalists. Play the vuvuzela.
No, thank you, sir.
Some of them can't find them birth paper because them tell me say the average age is 73. Blow! And then I'd like you to be quiet for a little while because since we saw them the last time here, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, 2 of their members have joined the ancestors. We remember with love Bruce, who was going to marry to me.
Actually, you're not married to you then.
That. And Miss Agatha. So can we just lovingly remember them? It's 3? Who is the other one?
Jennifer Brown.
Somebody from Brownstown. I didn't hear you, so I'll come and get the information. Thank you very much. Bruce, Agatha, and the lady from Brownstown. Miss Melda, is true? Someone from Brownstown?
Them don't know.
I'm come now. Sorry.
You're not telling us the truth.
Them no member. That happened to us when we get senior. We no member something. But we want to remember with love and gratitude and respect all our seniors who are represented tonight by the St. Anne senior citizens. Yes, Miss Joy is the 3rd one. A round of applause.
Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. Here they come. The St. Anne Senior Citizens Group. Make some noise. Yes, ma'am.
Look up at the great house. The other side. Mommy, look behind you. Look the other way. Look up now. See?
The Senior Citizens Group, ladies and gentlemen of St. Anne. Take a bow now, drummer.
Yes, I. Yes, I.
Give him a big round. Give him a big round. He might loan up the back there being this in the drummer.
Us from Africa. What many of us might not know or might not recall so readily is that the Kumina religion was brought here by free Africans. You can clap for that. Not all Africans came here in chains, and many of them came as free people. Whereas Kumina is practiced in several of the parishes across Jamaica, it is strongest in the parish of St. Thomas. The three most important elements in Kumina are the dancing, the singing, and the drumming. The Port Morant Kumina group has been at every single 22 of the Emancipation vigils here at Seville. And in the last 3 years, we have not had their Kumina Queen Bernice Henry. So another quiet moment, please. I haven't seen her daughter, but I know that her daughter came this year? Yes. Okay. So she's here in spirit with all members of the group, but in particular with her own daughter. 31st of July 1838 was a Tuesday, and the records say a very rainy Tuesday, and every Emancipation vigil we've been blessed with some rain. I want you to imagine what it must have been like to wait for 4 years, all your life, but for 4 years between apprenticeship and emancipation. We ask you only to be quiet for 60 seconds so we get a feel of how long that could be. At the end of those 60 seconds, David will read the Emancipation Proclamation, and then we will go into the Kumina drummers. The drumming will continue on stage as Minister Grange leads the party that will lay the wreaths. And again, we ask you not to walk or find yourself at that moment between the two sets of barriers. Other activities will continue on stage until Minister Grange and her party returns. 60 seconds of silence beginning now, please.
By the Queen a proclamation wherein an act has been passed by the legislature of this our island of Jamaica for terminating the present system of apprenticeship on the first day of August next, and thereby granting the blessing and privileges of unrestricted freedom to all classes of its inhabitants, and whereas it is incumbent on all the inhabitants of this our island to testify their grateful sense of this divine favor. We do therefore by and with the advice of our Privy Council of this or said island direct and appoint that Wednesday, the said first day of August next, be observed in all churches and chapels as a day of general thanksgiving to Almighty God for these his mercies, and of humble intercession for his continued blessing and protection on this most important occasion. And we do hereby call upon persons of all classes within this or said island to observe this day of August next with the same reverence and respect which is observed and due to the Sabbath. Witness His Excellency Sir Lionel Smith, Knight Commander of the Most Honourable Military Order of the Bath Knight Grand Cross of the Royal Hanoverian Order, a Lieutenant General in Her Majesty's Land Forces and Colonel of the 40th Regiment of Foot, Captain General Governor-in-Chief and Commander of the Forces in and over or said island of Jamaica and other. The territories thereon depending in America Chancellor and Vice Admiral of the same at St. Jago de la Vega this 16th day of June Anno Domini 1838 in the second year of our reign. God save the Queen.
Yes, sir. We free. Go ahead, baby.
My lamb.
My leg. I don't know where the heck Patrick.
My lamb.
I let him kill him.
The Port Morant.
Cool. Where's Patrick?
The floral tributes were laid by the Honorable Olivia Grange, Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, the Honorable Shahini Robinson, the Honorable Norma Walters, the Honorable Orlando Terrilong, His Worship, the Mayor Michael Bell Navis, Her Excellency Janet Olisa, Mr. Orville Hill, and Councillor Gordon Bailey. Councillor Bailey, where are you? Can you show your hand? Thank you.
Hello.
All right.
Up here in
I don't
the back
come out of
towards
that
the
yet. You
great
come out
house.
of that yet? Yeah, I'm still in it.
I wasn't
Symbolically, we are going to go the first item on Emancipation
So what happened to
Day
you?
after the laying of the wreath to a group dressed in white. We know how important that color is across all belief systems when we cross over into something new.
Okay, I got you.
And that group is?
I got you.
Quilt.
You still back there, right? Because I heading down
Oh,
there
no,
now
them.
anyway. There's no more acts left to go.
Me not have to say nothing else then.
I don't know, can't start blow again in celebration.
Me only have to say Quilt is a multidisciplinary arts group. Ladies and gentlemen, Quilt.
Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. I'm gonna try something now.